Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Sorry We're Closed. Moves are being made in the demon world. More and more people are being abducted to be part of the Duchess's empire. And it seems like that's starting to even spill over into our world. Look at that blood-red sky over the church. But we are making progress. We've got 2 out of the 3 eyes we need. Only 1 more to go, and I have a feeling we can learn more about the next one from the newsstand. Darling, the night is young. Will you go and enjoy the nightlife? In my own way. Don't take what you have for granted. You never know when it will all disappear in a puff of smoke. Or a flame. Buddy, what do you know that I don't? Because that is a really ominous thing to just say. My house burned down once. Everything I owned, gone overnight. People focus on the items they lose when they imagine house fires. But when it happens, the only thing that really matters is life. Gosh, that sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. Don't be. I walked away the world's happiest man that night. My wife and my dog were both safe. It was a terrible time, but boy, was I happy. Would you like some lighter news? Lighter, of course. Ongoing effects of derelict buildings. With a large number of closed businesses, locals are beginning to worry over the knock-on effect these crumbling places are having on their neighborhood. An incident was recorded last night at the aquarium. A large feature tank fractured, spilling its contents and causing irreparable water damage. The water, which had been left unattended in the aquarium, might pose serious health hazards to those in the surrounding area. Sure, focus on the negative. I killed a giant demon. The owner of the property had intended to demolish the building, but was told to hold off as it was a place of interest to the police. The owner couldn't understand how the incident could have happened. The tanks were emptied. We were aware of the risks. We knew the tanks shouldn't be holding water for any duration of time without ongoing maintenance. The aquarium was one business that had continued to operate until recently, despite rumors of unusual activity. High-grade locking mechanisms were installed to deny customers access to certain parts of the building. We reached out to several previous employees for comment, but have yet to hear back. Well, some of them are missing, although I imagine that's why it was a place of interest. It didn't look recently abandoned. Debate over abandoned church's fate. The local council is debating the fate of the abandoned church. Some locals argue that the church should be reopened for worship, and is possibly the only thing keeping the city from suffering complete collapse. It's a symbol of hope, one that even during these trying times stands as a beacon, says one resident. The church crypt, belonging to one of the city's aristocratic families, has recently been broken into. The police are keeping an eye out in case any rare possessions from the family appear on the black market. The current head of the estate has not been seen recently. It is suspected that she, too, might be a victim of the current missing persons phenomenon. I think our next location and our next third eye are going to come from right down there in the church. Local shop destroyed. That's hilarious that you're selling those right across the street while the owner is still fretting about it. A small convenience shop has been ransacked in the inner city, leaving the manager in a state of distress, like literally right now. The motive for the crime is uncertain, as no money or items have been stolen. I know who did this. I just know it. I don't have the evidence yet, but she's worked here for the last time. Oh, they're trying to pin this on me? Excuse me? The owner had more to add, but the comments were not suitable for publication. It's evident how unhappy he is at the situation. Shirk? God, I hope you're a demon so I can kill you. Take care of yourself, my darling Michelle. Oh, and of course we gotta check everybody for Demontude. What a disappointment. I was hoping the new expose on Epiphany Oxblood would be out by now. The downside to fewer humans is that there is less to do around town. This place place is turning into a demon's wonderland, isn't it? Although, I suppose trouble at the bar is kinda keeping that in check. My precious, darling shop. Michelle, I knew you were bad for business. This was my castle. I ruled from my tower. And now, my treasures destroyed. My prized goods tarnished. This wasn't me. I was asleep in my flat all night. I don't believe you for a second. I've heard how you talk about managers. This was an act of jealousy. You didn't have what I did, so you ruined it. You're fired. I don't want to see your face around here again. You hear me? Oh, am I fired? I'm not allowed to go back to the smoldering heap in front of us? Yeah, that's fine. Clarissa, don't be mad, but I took pictures of a cake recipe instead of this. Michelle, did you make good use of the camera I gave you? I did take a photo. Great! Hurry up and show Oakley. I can't wait to see how this goes down. No, you can't. Alright, let's talk to the actual postman, not Creed. Well, actually, Creed's the only one who's done anything for me, so maybe he's the actual postman. They stuck me on this awful route again today. Thankfully, it's been fairly normal. No chills running down my spine. That's because Creed is currently absent, probably enjoying the buffet. For now. Love, are you okay? I just saw the shop. I was worried you might have been there when it happened. I'm glad to see you're safe. At least you'll have the day off to hang around town. I've noticed you've been out and about rather than going straight home recently. Your life seems so exciting all of a sudden. Well, I have a date with a devil, and it might get me killed. What? You better spill the details before I strangle them out of you. Who is it? I need to know. What are they like? I guess tall, dark, and handsome is objectively true, and prevents most of the questions. By the way, I really like this trope. I like the idea of having this friend who is just cool, you know? Like this person who's really into whatever we're doing, shows an interest. Hopefully we'll have some way to return the favor by the end of this. You have my full attention. And it makes sense. I mean, she's disabled. She kind of lives through us. So it only makes sense that she'd take an interest now that we're seemingly out and about more. I just hope she doesn't feel like we're kind of leaving her out. Not that we'd want her to be part of this anyway. Have you ever liked someone that looked like bad news? Love, we've all been there. Looking like bad news isn't a problem. Taking your time to really know someone might show another side to them. What if they're the worst news you've ever seen? Like the key your car and slash your tires if you wrong them type. Wild. Sounds like you need to shut the shop and find them right now before they scratch up your favorite non-existent car. Yeah, it's just... they've got a lot going on in their life. I don't know. They might need to sort that before they're ready for love. No one is ready for love, love. You gotta be ready to give it before you can take it. Don't wait for them... You gotta be ready to give it before you can take it. Don't wait for them to be perfect. What if love is the thing that they need? That is what they say. Well, a date is a date. You don't expect to go dressed like that, do you? What's wrong with it? Here. When I picked this out of our stock, I was thinking of you. It only seems right that you should have it. Got evening dress. Knock 'em dead, love. Aww. And I also like the subverting of expectations, because, like, obviously, with the way the dialogue is done in this, even without voice acting, everyone speaks in a certain voice, you know? Which is really important. Actually, the creator of R in the Empty Universe, Bassam, actually had a whole video on his YouTube channel explaining how this works. How you can characterize through just the way things are written. And you come off as, like, so catty at first, and then turn out to be the coolest person ever. And it's a small subversion, but it's still just an interesting one. We have stuff to sell, I think. No, we actually don't. I guess we talked to you more recently than I thought. Anything to say, Marty? You look a little rough, Marty. What's up? Dude, Robin came in here asking a whole load of questions about the crypt at the abandoned church and then ran off. So I decided to do some urban exploration and did the most gnarly thing ever. I followed them. Marty, you shouldn't stalk people like that. I wasn't stalking. They eventually caught me anyway. Pushed me back really hard, too. Why would you sneak up on Robin? You could have gotten seriously hurt. I did get seriously hurt. If you and Robin would take me with you, I wouldn't have to resort to solitary demon stalking, which, by the way, is strongly looked down upon in my Demonology 101 course. Demon stalking? Michelle, I don't know how to break this to you, but Robin is a demon. What? Don't be silly. All the questions, all the commotion around every place they'd mentioned recently? I'm worried about them, dude. The crypt has the worst demon juju. I can sense these things. I heard the church hides a gateway to the underworld. That would explain a lot. It's amazing how clueless you are, and yet every single one of your intuitions is right. I found my cherub's blade there a few months back. Someone or something from the other side must have dropped it. I thought I might message my trading friend, TAD. They never showed up the other day, but I suspect it's because they're actually a demon too. How else would they have access to the highest quality artifacts? I can't believe they ditched me. I would have fought back harder and followed Robin further into the crypt, but whatever. So, what's on your mind? What's a cherub's blade? It's a rare find. The blade is extremely sharp and made out of nacre, commonly known as mother of pearl. They say any food prepared with the blade will be imbued with a tang of angelic energy. Demons go crazy for the forbidden touch of angelic essence. I was so chuffed when I stumbled across it. I'm going to use it to lure demons here. Could you imagine, Michelle? Real demons right here, in my shop. You may be able to make a business transaction with Clarissa. Want me to explain something else? Can anyone become a demon? Absolutely. If someone were to find true darkness and stay within it long enough, they would become part of it. It can be self-inflicted through emotions, or by hanging around a cursed area for too long. Is it possible to learn this power? It's totally gnarly. Doesn't that make your urban exploration extra dangerous? Yeah, dude. I try not to stay for long, though. I'm awesome, but it's not very punk rock to die. Turning into a demon isn't dying, it's immortality. If I turn into a demon myself, I wouldn't be able to update my socials, which would also suck. Why not? Is Robin not on socials? I've got 6 followers. They have questions, and it's my duty to find them answers. Does this mean anything can become a human, too? Whoa, dude. That's an excellent question. I'm totally gonna research that for my next Demonology 101 class. You're kinda blowing my mind here. Oh, I could blow your mind so hard. About the Duchess. The Duchess? Is that who cursed you? The Duchess is what we demonologists call an archdemon. Far more powerful than your typical demon. I have countless documents and images saved on my computer at home. They appear ghoulish to those who do not possess a third eye. The Duchess can grant vision into the celestial world, which will allow someone to see their true appearance, but at the cost. It's said that they're in search of true love. They're heavily burdened, looking for love to seize. But we all know that love can only ever be given, not taken. Dude, that's so cool that you've seen the Duchess. I never said I did. I'm just curious. Whatever. Keep your secrets. The truth is bound to come out eventually. Well, the more Town seems to degrade, the more I think you're right. But we're done here. Hey, I just got the Demonology 101 achievement. Discover all of Marty's demon facts. I was so close to asking Marty on a date today, but I don't think it'll work out between us. Not until he's able to see who I really am. I think he'd be pretty stoked on that. But I guess we can't reveal that to you. We've been playing Cupid this whole time. But of course, I'm still mostly invested in Daryl and Oakley for some reason. I don't know why I'm in the I can totally fix him stage of somebody I don't even like. The Duchess thinks they cornered the market on class and power, but I bet I could run an empire like that if given the chance. What would your empire be like? Well, I wouldn't have a tacky hotel for a start. I'd keep it modest, simple. Maybe a franchise of coffee shops with us demons in mind. I'd show the Duchess what real class looks like. Yeah, I mean, they kind of remind me of, like, all the people who idolize Tony Montana, you know? It goes over a lot of people's heads that, like, a plot point was that he had terrible taste. I can't decide if I should buy Wobble Time by the Wobblemen or the original soundtrack for Wave Machine. Why not both? That won't do. Making tough decisions keeps the mind sharp. Don't I know it? If we have a look at our inventory, evening dress. Stacy picked it out for me. However, I can't put it on right now. No, I'll have to save that for our date. Could enter the bar, but let's see what's going on with Oakley first. Clarissa still has no idea we're doing the exact opposite of what she wants. Things are always on thin ice between Daryl and Oakley. Will we ever see the end of it? I love how this is like a soap opera for the delivery driver. Oakley's won the food war over Violet for now. I almost forgot how tasty everything is here. I guess that Violet realized they were no match, but I wouldn't mind betraying Oakley again for Violet's cookies, if they ever come back. I couldn't care less what Oakley's going through in his life. All he has to do is keep cooking. Makes sense, it's the same meat from the hotel. The only thing I'm worried about is that he won't like the idea of doing this corporate espionage. Baby girl, have you seen the state of the shop you work at? We have way too much drama going on in our town, as if people going missing wasn't enough. You've got some serious baggage under your eyes, baby girl. If I were you, I would turn tail, go home, light some candles, and meditate all this bad energy away. You look like you need it. I'm feeling positive, though. Things could change around here as long as we strive for a better tomorrow. Daryl remembered our anniversary and prepared me a romantic dinner. I dusted my precious stones and placed them according to the moon's position at home. It must have cleared Daryl's foggy memory, helping him remember our special day. You could do the same too, Michelle. It really works. The anniversary gift was a rat, which is a little underwhelming, but he's trying his best. He calls it Mimi. Anyway, I got some amethyst you can take home if you need. Those little crystals can clear up anything. Don't you dare call my little dude underwhelming. Anyway, we can show you the recipe photo. How's it going, baby girl? Daryl said that he had another gift. He said he was going to be busy all day, setting up an even bigger surprise. He couldn't drop this off himself, so I offered to stop by. Oh my gosh, this is so sweet! I don't want a competitor's stolen recipes, but it's his own special way of showing me he loves me. It's his love language. I knew that the Daryl who cared about me was still in there. Thanks, Michelle. You made a good impression on him. Do you know that he's proposed to me 7 times? Once while we were being towed away in a broken car off the motorway. He's come a long way since. Things are going well enough that I might say yes if he asks. Oakley! Daryl! I can't wait anymore. I've got something important to say. Oh my god. Is it... Your eyes, yeah? They're like 2 shining marbles. Your cheeks, rosy, like when I beat that guy's face in that one time, but way nicer and prettier. Your hands are soft and always will be, 'cause I'll fight any fight for you. Your teeth glinting like my favorite butterfly knife. The one I got you for your birthday last year? Yeah. That's the one. This is too adorable. Oakley, you are the onion to my soup, the garlic to my bread, the pasta sauce to my pasta. Oakley, will you take my hand in marriage? Yes. He said yes! I mean, he got 2/3 of the way there before passing out. I can't believe he said yes. Everything feels like it's falling in place. Nothing else matters when Oakley is happy. Thanks, dead girl. I wish your circumstances were different since you helped me out and all, but there's not a lot I can do about that. I can give you this, though. I know you didn't want anything, but I hate to be in debt. It's half of the Duchess's true name. It's not a lot of use as it is, but it's the only thing I have worth giving away. Besides Oakley. But you'd have to pry him out of my cold, dead hands. Wouldn't ask for him. Half of the Duchess's true name. I was never great at remembering names, so I had to write it down and keep it in my pocket this whole time. If you ever need something else, let me know. I could assassinate an old high school rival, or burn down the building of whatever job you hated most. I'm versatile. It's appreciated, but I've got what I want. Thank you. Oakley, it's time for the follow-up inspection of your establishment. Piss! I better go. Mimi's family. Repair Daryl and Oakley's relationship. I don't care if the world gets taken over by demons at this point. I was watching this like a soap opera. This was too cute. The follow-up is routine. Please let me continue my inspection. It was almost too perfect yesterday. I have to make sure I didn't miss anything important. Okay, well, I hope you didn't. I can't believe it. I said yes. I have a wedding to plan. Finding matching fabric for everything will be such a nightmare. I can't wait. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it then. Sometimes I forget what kind of game this is. How did I end up playing this on the channel?
Oh no.
What just happened in there? I gave you that camera so you would ruin Daryl, not help him. I never thought that you being nice could be so disappointing. Are you sure you're an angel? Yes? But sometimes I wish I wasn't. I have the higher-ups reminding me of my duties every day. Even if you've gone against the direct request of an angel, I can't deny that you deserve recognition for your ability to forgive and forget. I don't think we'll ever see eye to eye on what should have happened with Daryl, given what he was up to, but I can't fault you for also trying to make him a better person for Oakley. Daryl was lucky that you turned out to be so gracious. I just hope his luck runs out someday. Even you're more complex, and I love that. I love the complexity of these characters, how there's so much more to see in them than just their archetypes, even while they are still archetypes. And honestly, like, whether we even get to see that side of Daryl kind of depends on us deciding to push through in the first place. Hey, Daryl and Mimi. We did it! That sound effect. We did it, Michelle. Oakley is mine. All mine. That's wonderful. Thanks, dead girl. I hope your torture is on the light side. It's a shame. You would make a great part of my crew. Oakley would have liked you at the wedding, too. Anyway, I'll be getting back to my wedding arrangements. Enjoy your time at the hotel for the rest of eternity, dead girl. That's not true. We might end up getting minced at a certain point. Hey. Hi. Hello. Donovan. Hi. You don't mind if I say hi, do you? Of course not. So, how are things then? How are you? Are you well? How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing great actually. I booked a new gig for tonight. The owner of this bar offered a last-minute slot for me. I'll be playing an exclusive avant-garde location. It's meant to be pretty wild and unusual, but I think it's a good thing to keep one's audience varied. You should stop by if you can. Oh my god, I wish I could go. I can't though. I have something I need to go to. Something I, sadly, can't escape. What a shame. Maybe you'll be able to catch another one of my gigs another time. Let's hope. I'm usually the first one here when the bar opens, and the last one out when it closes. I miss Clarissa being around. She was so much fun. That girl knew how to live. A bar frequented by demons, run by a human who works for demons, and yet danced at by an angel. Interesting. Okay, I believe that's all, and we can move on to the church. You guys are taking more of a jaunt. I can't believe how much there is to see out here. Why didn't anyone tell me? I should open the gate. I'm ready for adventure. It's so refreshing to be outside. I'm so glad I could convince my friend to come out too. Though, I think they might be taking things too far. Just interesting little story arcs just in the hub. How'd everything go with your boyfriend? I can't go back to heaven, and there's nothing for me here either. I should spend my final hours wallowing in the underworld instead. Everything sucks anyway. No one would miss me if I disappeared forever. Cursed girl. Exactly who I needed to see. I'm starting to mortalize. Mortalify. Whatever, it's tough. I could use your help. Are you okay? As much as I want to thank you for the clarity you provided, I still struggle to walk down this path with confidence. Moving forward into the unknown while the door of familiarity closes behind me is petrifying. Am I making the right choice? It's hard to say. I've been thinking about him all night. So what if I'm stripped of my angelic power? Power means nothing without love. Everything means nothing without love. For me, at least. My destiny runs parallel to yours, cursed girl. I don't believe my fate is as complicated as yours. I can't fix the Duchess. I don't know how to make them understand how love works. Love is the healer. It needs no precursor. There's nothing more to do before you decide to offer it. What if I get hurt? There's always a chance that something might cause you pain. I will no longer let fear suspend my existence. Are you ready to do the same? This question, it's the same question I've been beating myself up over for as long as the Earth has been turning. It's the very same one you ask yourself. Answer now. What do you truly believe? Could you really love a demon? Could you? A demon, yes. But we don't know the Duchess, and the Duchess doesn't know what they're looking for. But is it possible? That's the question that's being asked, and yeah, I could. I believe you. I believe it could work too. And you know what? I'm using Robin and Benedict as my example. I believe that for love to work, we must accept the changes that come with it. We must reject the notion of perfection. I believe we must accept the pain of uncertainty to acquire the pleasure of love. I believe I have the strength to reach out to him. I believe you can show me the way, Michelle. You're watching all of this. What? It's decided. I will act on your wisdom, cursed girl. Maybe we both have the strength to follow what we truly believe, and may destiny be kind to our hearts. It may be with my dying breath, but I will fight as many fights as I have left in me. I will show him, even if it costs me everything I have. I will confront the demon tonight, which means something very different from normal. Thank you for your insight. I hope we've made the right choice on your behalf, but it seems like even as we go, our decisions regarding one path are inspiring others, those who witness how we do things. But this game, it seems to be pretty set in its position, so we need to trust that. It's so peaceful out here. I miss having my sense of smell. The plants smell so fresh after a light rain. Well, look, the timid spirit becoming a free spirit. That was an example right there. It teed us up with the idea of fundamental nature changing, right? You're gonna be pretty upset with me, huh? I have a bad feeling about Camille's destiny. I fear, regardless of my attempts, his fate is sealed in less than ideal circumstances. He has to do right by his heart. I thought angels would understand something as important as love. Such small, insignificant things are less important when you're eternal. Maybe being an angel isn't all that great then. We've had some exchanges, some conversations that are honestly worthy of their own book of the Bible. Michelle, Robin ran into the crypt. I tried to stop them, but my friend, Marty, mentioned Robin was wandering around the crypt. Why would they rush in there? Robin suspects that the next victim is in there. They said the victim has something we need. It's something the Duchess mentioned, but Robin wouldn't go into detail. Robin shouldn't have gone down there. I don't understand. They're pretty strong. They'll be fine, won't they? Not this time. The crypt runs beneath this church, crossing paths with the gateway to the underworld that I guard. It's so close that the pull of the darkness could seriously affect Robin. It could make it impossible for them to return to the surface. In every simulation I've run, the results are not good. Michelle, I have to ask you to go after them. No one else will help me bring them back. Leaving my post here could endanger more than just Robin. It could be catastrophic. Though, it might be worth it. Don't you know other angels that would be better suited to find them? Robin's a demon at risk of being trapped in the underworld. I don't think any angel will be of much help to me right now. I'll do it. Stay here. I'll find Robin. As a friend, it's the very least I could do. I've seen how much you both mean to each other. If I had a chance at love like that, I'd fight tooth and nail for it. If there's another third eye down there, then I can pick that up along the way. Thank you. You've already survived through so much peril. I know you can get through this too. I've done the calculations. The crypt entrance is in the churchyard. Please, help me get Robin back. I intend to. Oh, but before we go, you know me, I'm invested in these little side stories. I've been repenting in this church for so long, I can no longer remember a time before this pain. What am I to do? Am I to understand that I will remain a demon forever? Maybe it's time to accept that you're different now. The internal self is always at odds with the physical self. Why is it there are some things we can change and others we can only accept? What should I make of the pilgrimage that destiny has set before me? We can't answer that for you, but, you know, it's like I've said, this game is using its very high concept setting to tackle some very, relatable and common themes. In this case, it's like somebody who isn't happy with their body. And just like in those cases, there are some things that can be changed and some that simply can't be. And that cause no insignificant distress. Robin's broken into here. I'll have to put my fears aside if I want to get them back. In we go. Squinch. God, what a creepy portrait. A family portrait. They look wealthy. And like something is very, very wrong with them. God. All covered in some black stain. Gabriella, if only you could see me now. I have something even you would have never been able to obtain. Listen, numbskulls. My family has taken every measure to protect their precious items inside. But today your job is to protect me above all else. Got it? Now, unlock the doors. Yes, ma'am. Now I'll finally mean something to them. You know, I was thinking, we've already seen someone corrupted by wealth, and I thought this would be more of the same. But maybe in your case, it was living up to standards that had been set for you. Look. Look, some statues here. Oh, and we can break through these boards and find some ammo. Oddly enough, we can't examine that stuff. God, just look at the non-third eye view of this place. It's crumbling in both instances, but in a different way. Okay, can we break these? We can. There we go. They're not priceless artifacts or anything. Shotgun ammo. That's not good. That's not good at all. I can't waste any time. That was close. You couldn't have waited for me? Couldn't have recognized that we're a team now? Is there anything you can tell me about this place? Things to look out for? Well, if I did that, it would be a lot less fun watching you. Cultivate your sense of adventure, Michelle. Take in the scent of danger in the air. What do I care if you die anyway? You didn't follow through with the deal, so I'm just here to watch you fail. Try and survive, though. I want to watch you suffer for a little while longer. Okay, well, now I'm surviving to spite you. And, if anything, I'm succeeding to spite you. There's some new things here. Oh god, and they're all over. Demonic crows. Tentacles and tendrils coming from their mouths. Really more like crows, spiders, lampreys, or I guess octopi all at once. No, the lamprey was that thing in the tank. Yep. Question is, if you're gonna be so common, do I want to be spending my shotgun ammo on you? Can't carry any more pistol ammo. Well, I guess that's the answer to that question. Clear this place out. 2 shots is all it takes. And it's a good way to charge up the Heartbreaker. Let's go back and grab that ammo. Nothing in that chest. We can break through that door over there, the one that's only visible in third person, or first person. There's gotta be an artifact in here, right? Yes. There's a shiny artifact here. Agonizer's Scepter. The scepter of an ancient demon. And a water bottle. Do I have more of those? Wait. I can have 4. So I might as well stock up. I see you there, bug boy. Dog statue. Help! Help! Wait, don't leave me here. You there. Me? Yes. I was searching for my old master's resting place when I got stuck in here. With them. Oh god, a dual boss fight. The statues? Take a closer look. You'll find they're anything but statues. What's the closer look? With the third eye open, you'll move. Come toward me then. Demons. But we have the distinct advantage here, then. I'm not coming out while those statues are here. Maybe, here's what I'm thinking, maybe with you we can charge the Heartbreaker? Okay, that's no good. Not with the pistol, anyway. Let's try it with the shotgun. Come on. I have a feeling that's what it's going to take to actually kill you. But when you're that close together, you'll overlap each other. you do not actually require it. Finally. Thank you, fine lady, for freeing me. Happy to help. Being undead has its disadvantages, you see. A dry nose, dry eyes, the list goes on and on. It's hard for me to sniff out danger. I can, however, sense your particular abilities. I'll lower the gate. Could you be so kind as to guide me out of here? Lead me with your power, fine lady. Sure thing. You have to rely on our third eye to navigate. I can't imagine why you're in a place like this, but I'm not here to ask questions. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. I'll give you all the scritches you want. Hope you find whatever you're looking for, fine lady. I think we just got haunted mansioned. Is there any reason to check out this chest over here? No. And in fact, it's actually more of a tomb. Which makes sense, I suppose. Stone tablet. The endless waves of turmoil propel one's actions. The ship will be wrecked as wretched thoughts fight for attention. You mean well. You do bad. A reactionary of little thought, you did try your best. It wasn't good enough. Without your sacrifice as an example, emotion ought not to exist. Well, isn't that ominous? But there's an alternate version. The importance of balance permeates all other senses. The order kept in your corner of chaos protects many without their knowing. It costs something, though, right? Without your sacrifice as an example, charity ought not to exist. If we can get over there, we can grab the sacred water bottle. And there's another of those suits. Do we want... Oh, God. That was pretty sick. Gotta start with who you can kill. We can break down through here. Ooh, a whole secret area. Where we find this. And a whole lot more knights waiting to come out of their cages. So presumably using the third eye on those things will bring them out. We meet once more. I got lost again. But I sense you need me as much as I need you. Let's get moving, shall we? Sure thing, but only after we've got what we need. We don't need anything from you. There is ammo in there. But let's go back the other way first. There's some water, which we may need after dealing with you. Why wasn't that hitting? That looked like my crosshair was directly on you. Anyway, we got full water now. Yes, we need to bring you back to here. That's our goal. We're just gonna have to deal with whatever friendos decide to be friendos along the way. There is more around here, yes, look at that. Let's take what's ours and get you moving. Now, you move relative directly to us. Maybe we can steer you over these mines a bit. The question is that ammo really worth it? It's shotgun. Could well be. Alright, let's be ready to deal with you then. Stand back a little bit, and... It was worth it. We did all that for one shotgun shell. And I suppose one less demon. It's so weird having you actually be perfectly maintaining distance from me like that. I mean, it's satisfying. It makes this pretty intuitive and easy, but still. I appreciate your assistance, as always. I'll open the way forward. That's very kind. I hate being in anyone's debt, so back scratches must be reimbursed post-haste. I guess we imply that we're back scratching you. It gets more dangerous the deeper you go. Startling words to end our interaction on, but I'd expect nothing less. I bet this is breakable. Oh my god! Was not aware you could do that. Okay. Well, I think we can finish you. Oh my god. Come on. Come on! There you go. Now it doesn't much matter. Can't carry anymore, that's alright. We can just heal and make room. I don't remember if I got the upgrade that makes water bottles do 10% more healing. Strange, by the way, that they were content to let all this just be down here. And right beneath an angel's feet. Coffins. I hate coffins. But I must be close. I have to. The Duchess's key. I'll have to go in. That's what you're after. God, this thing comes charging at you out of a dark corridor in a crypt. And it gets even more claustrophobic. This is Michelle's tunnel of nope. If anything, I've been using my third eye as a flashlight, but no longer. Huh? Okay, I really needed the shotgun for you. That's alright, we've got the ammo to spare. Here we go. I can hear even more. Oh my god. Okay, yep. You gonna come out so I can do something about you? There we go. And more shotgun. The more of that we can get our hands on, the better for the bigger enemies. And another. Coffin at the back of the coffin. Excellent. I'm starting to see what they meant when they said that this place was a threshold between our world and the underworld. There's something wrong with this place, even outside of the demon realm. This is a place where my world and your world don't just overlap, they collide. It can be a trap for both humans and demons alike if you're not careful. I hope you get stuck here forever. My head. You again. I can't stand those things. We never really got much of an explanation either. With you there, we're not going to be able to move the dog. Fine lady. We're trapped. My head feels completely scrambled. I can't sense anything in this state. We won't be able to get any further. There must be something we can do. We can't make use of the third eye, but we can still fight. Unfortunately, we might have to. Wait, maybe we can utilize that and get you to drop down to where you can't see us anymore? All for the better. We can't get you guys to attack us even if we want right now. So many doors, so many symbols. Starting to feel like I need Ati to come explain this to me. You're here. But this isn't a bathroom stall. There is something down there, though. Look at you. Oh my god, that jump scared me. Please, I'm so hungry. Have you found something for these ungodly cravings of mine? I crave something dehydrated, dry to the bone. Well, there's plenty of mummified corpses around you could nibble on. I'll get it for you. Oh my god, ow. Ah, but our third eye reveals the way. The penitent woman will pass. What are you? Poor guy. Oh, you're one of the you're one of the bodyguards. Any reason to come this way? Kind of figured. Oh, it can just be like in these things. It doesn't necessarily have to be hidden by them. That's good to know. Can we come over here? Yes, we can, but there's no reason to do so. Man, these environments, like, they've always been good, but each one has been more interesting and creepier than the last. This is the first one that's really leaning into darkness. The door has a golden lock on it. I can't open it without a key. Where do we find a key, then? Yep. I suppose it's a tomb no matter how we look at it. You hear that? I think there's enemies in the next room. But I definitely heard something weird. I can't get lost now. A little further. Come on, Robin, you can do this. Just a little further. This is not looking good. Nothing here. Whoa! Well, sometimes there's a you guys. Come on. There you go. And we get the achievement, Bite of the Devil. Kill 10 enemies with the axe. Feeling dizzy? A little bit, yeah. That's too bad. I mean, I don't actually feel bad. It's sort of hilarious. Why am I even still talking to you? I wonder if your plan would have been put into action by now? Or would you be more helpful to us if we had gone your way? Either way, it's clear you were never a friend. Okay, well, that's an issue. Fighting on ground like this. Ground where we can only move when you're able to move at me. Okay, they found a way to make these guys dangerous here. What if we try going up here? You've got what I need. Hello, Haunted One. Here I stand with golden key. Would you dare take it from me? Let's leave it for now. Then your journey shall halt. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was anything more we should know about you. Not so fast, Haunted One. For you to have this key, we must have some fun. Let us play a delightful game, where memory must be maintained. Now I will test your recollection, before my key joins your collection. Oh, you're rhyming. Shall we begin? First, I'm a great train conductor. 3 passengers get on my train at the first station. And at the next station, 2 passengers get off, and 7 get on. And at the next station, 6 passengers get on, and 12 get off. And at the next station, 2 passengers get off, and 13 get on, and at the next station, 8 passengers get off. What am I? I was adding and subtracting until I lost count, and then I was going to go through you, and now I realize it's not that kind of thing. You're a great train conductor. Correct! Well, you did say it was recollection. But how many passengers remain on my... Screw you! I don't know. Your honesty is well met. Your honesty is well met. The golden key is what you'll get. Take this now. Unlock the way. This is all I have to say. That is hilarious. That was a roller coaster with my expectations right there. I wonder if there's actually like an achievement for getting both correct. I wonder if it wouldn't count as correct if we did both. Anyway, we gotta go kill some knights now. There is a world in which we could kind of trace a path and do this by memory. But you know me, my recollection isn't great. Ow. Okay, so stopping did not stop you. But this will. You're getting achievements left and right here. 1 for 50 perfect combos, and 1 for 10 shotgun kills, which seems low. We're also running sort of low on ammo now. Another stone tablet. A prophet can only see the future, not act upon it and force change. If a prophet could change the future, then their visions would be lies. Listen here. We've all seen our share of those who can't let go of what is inevitable. Running from entropy only brings you there faster. Without your sacrifice as an example, fate ought not to exist. Common traps of mankind, huh? And demons and angels alike, it seems. O ye of the deepest faith, the honorable ones of extreme loyalty may yet be dragged down through their blindness, through their kindness. Love is seated deep beyond the reaches of sensibility, a gift passed forward from the giver, but only ever controlled by the receiver. It will fade you, tear through you, into an abyss worth falling into. The light you shine, eaten and swallowed whole, as it were meant to be. Without your sacrifice as an example, love ought not to exist. None of these are exactly encouraging words. Even the ones that aren't heralded by poor dental hygiene before pictures. Well, down we go. And hopefully this is where we can retrieve your snack from. It is. There's a shiny artifact here. Oh no, it's just an artifact. Dang it. Agonizer's Gauntlet. These look valuable. Find half the artifacts. Well, we're probably more than halfway through the game now. Hello, Haunted One. Will you make an offering? You can offer peace, offer war, or offer nothing. Well, peace seems the obvious choice, which is why I think it's wrong. You shall be refreshed. Thank you? Wait. And we can always come back for the other. You have chosen. Are you satisfied? I don't know what would happen if I had offered nothing, but if I had offered war, perhaps I'd have gotten ammo? We've got to go back and use that key. And we also have to remember to read the descriptions of these items, but we can do that once we get back to Tad. Of course, by then, it may not matter that we get the extra Yowzas. Very weird, the situations this game forces you into, huh? There's our golden key. The key worked. It's unlocked now. This headache is unbearable. You again. There's a lever here. Well, obviously we're gonna pull it. We came all this way. Down you go, jerk. Couldn't be happier to see that thing go. Looks like an angel trying to prevent me from using my power. And I suppose in that way, acting as a sort of soft lock for anybody who manages to get this far. Yep. But not if you can fight through like I can. Or just if you happen to be on a system that I can exploit like this. You're still here. Closest look we've gotten at you is in your crypt there. Now, as for you guys, we're gonna have a problem. Oops, let's make sure we're equipped. And that's you out of the way. Alright, come on, doggy. We're going for a walk. Nothing to be seen there. Doop-de-doo. There's something so cute about the way it matches even our rotation. Like, perfectly in sync. Genius. Pure and simple. Ciao, mademoiselle. Well, that's just great. Oh no, have we come as far as we could? I wasn't done with the hungry spirit. But I can get some stuff here. I can't believe I've suffered a scratch. Useless idiots. You were meant to protect me. You're lucky your colleagues' incompetence still managed to keep us alive. From this point forward, if I so much as trip, you'll wish your death was as swift as his. Understood? Yes, ma'am. Open the sarcophagus. Yes, ma'am. Hello, Father. You couldn't help but remind me that things were better before I came around, could you? I was always a waste of your time. You'd always look at your wrist with impatience whenever you were around me. I wasn't like your precious timepieces. Nothing was. You used to tell me how a good child is like a good watch, seen and not heard. I always wondered what you had meant. On the day that I witnessed your life drain from your body, leaving behind only the silence of the room, I then understood. Things are better than people. We should all strive to be the best thing we can be. My only regret was not poisoning you sooner. Well, sounds like you had it coming, but a lot of other people are feeling your wrath. But that makes sense. You know, this whole game has kind of been partly about objectifying people, about being seen as a symbol of love rather than an actual person. That's Us by the Duchess, but you're tapping into the same sort of thing. Your expensive, heavy, ugly watch has been more a part of my life than you ever were. Now it's nothing but a cheap shackle. After all these years, I've got my own precious thing I can call my own. I can see so much more, Father. You can have your dumb watch back. It's oppressive. I don't want it tarnishing my final masterpiece. God, what even are you? You look like some kind of calcified bug. Gabriella's father's watch. Mine now. It's surprisingly heavy. Yeah, I'm Grave Robin. You want to fight about it? Let's get away from you. Come on. Yeah, I should have known you would be a heartbreaker. In fact, you're a double heartbreaker. We don't have a ton of ammo left for the shotgun. And now we can heartbreaker you. Down you go. You should not have wasted shotgun on that. Treasures are more vibrant with the third eye, but no more useful, I'm afraid. Hello, Haunted One. Would you see the world through my eyes? That could be interesting. Very well. What did you learn? I don't know. But I must say I'm interested. Well, that door is blocked. We learned that. There's also some boards behind you. Nothing there, though. Maybe I was supposed to be looking at myself. Hang on. Gotta execute a bug. Bug hunt. Crush half of the critters. I'm not even gonna bother talking to you anymore. Because if all you're gonna do is try and bring me down, then I don't need haters in my life. Especially haters who I'm working to spite. Someone needs to clean up the dirt and the cleaner will inevitably get their hands filthy. It's a tough job for our toughest souls. The sacrifice is so little recognized as we walk long, clean floors. Everything is someone's effort. Anytime we don't have to do something ourselves, it's because someone else did. Let's stretch our sense of self. If there was a line to straddle, what if we sat right on it? Doing bad things to bad beings should make for a good spirit, but it's rotten players all the way down. Sacrifice? Let's be real. Well, you say that, but it seems like everything here is working to demoralize us, and oddly enough, Oakley and Daryl are kind of our evidence to the contrary. There's an oozing, bubbly mixture in the container. The label says, "Our family's sourdough starter." It must be ancient. The ancient yeast. I wonder what the flavor profile is. Well, we can go back and talk to the spirit, I guess. Actually, it's kind of starting to seem like we have to, considering, well, we could go down further. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter now. There's still a caged door back there. Okay, let's go down here. This place is so confusing. But this should be our way through. Dehydrated, dry to the bone. You say sticky. Is that really what you want? Probably not, right? We've made this mistake once before. For now, let's try going down a bit farther. So many doors. Statues of angels everywhere. What does one do with this? And the answer is we'll probably find out later at this rate. You must think you're very close to gaining your freedom. It is at this point the resilient ones typically fail. I don't intend to fail. But you intend to leave. You will fail in doing so. I don't need to leave either. You're not as scary as you think. The love you need is not the version of love you built up in your mind. I can't say I know exactly what you're going through, but I get it. You do not get it, Michelle. As a human, you cannot. I don't want whatever your small mind believes love to be. I want my dignity back. If you follow my instruction, I get fixed. I keep my power. Your pathetic idea of love would reduce me to nothing. Less than ideal. Suboptimal. You've seen what happens to those who deny me. Think of all the things I could do to you, Michelle. Whether those are good things or bad things is entirely your choice. You remind me so much of David Bowie in Labyrinth. Our dinner date will help you understand how lucky you are to have my full, undivided attention. What I want is your full, undivided name. I won't turn out like all your other victims. The sudden self-preservation at everyone else's expense. The intense violence. How many beings have you slaughtered in these past few days alone? You are more like them than you realize. You put me in this situation. I'm protecting myself. By venturing further into the demon world? This world always whispers a solution into your ear, beckoning you further into darkness. You've had the rare opportunity to see what awaits beyond your human boundaries, how chaotic and dangerous it is. There was no one to protect me from any of it, but I can protect you. Love me, Michelle, and you can tell me exactly how much you do at our dinner tonight. Do not be late. Do not arrive half-eaten. Well, I'm all about defiance. Maybe I should let something nibble on me. And not you. God, this goes so far down. And doors at every landing. Thought there was maybe something there. God, look at that little deer grin on you. Taxidermy isn't for everyone. Clearly. Are you a mummified cat? The skin is leathery and caked in dust. Come with me, kitty. You're the dry thing that we need to... Oh my god. And this thing threw a fit when I fed it pickles. Okay, well I guess this is what we're doing right now. So much backtracking. Here you go. Here you go. Is this for me? Nice and dehydrated? Here you go, sport. The bones snap with every bite. The leathery skin is so very, very dry. Delicious. An incredible find. Here, have a tip. We got one yowza. Finally, my cravings have ceased. I can rest peacefully now, digesting the goods you have given me. You're a great scavenger, with fine taste. I shall sleep now, eternally, or at least until the cravings return. The hunger is never-ending. You know, oddly enough, you make me hungry, and I can smell the fried chicken being cooked downstairs, so I'll have something to do after this recording is over. It is my torment, my punishment, but you have, if only for a brief moment, relieved me of my ills. For that, you will be rewarded gracefully with yowzas. Got 101 yowzas. Farewell, wandering woman, with your wondrous treats. Wondrous treats feed the shadowy figure all items that he craves. There's so many just like little threads weaving all throughout this, and it's so satisfying to see some of them start to come to a close. This one actually kind of comes wrapped around the Armando plot, which I don't think we'll be able to solve at this point since we already gave away the pickles. But we do have the yeast, and I don't know, I feel like in that way this game is worth a replay bonus. Let's just be careful here. Oh, great, a puzzle. And it doesn't seem like it's one we can actually... Oh, wait, no. There's a staircase right there. Curse you, forced perspective. But that is quite a weaving space we may have to run back through. Yep. Off we go. Demons. Get around. Yep. Yep. Ow! Oh, I did not realize you were coming through like that. Well, that's incredibly annoying. Okay, let's continue. That seems practically impossible to get on a first try. You know, considering. We need to ignore the demons. We don't have time to fight them. But they're in the way where we need to be. We might just have to accept the damage. I can hear you dying behind me. Right this way. You don't even have anything to say to me right now, or do you? This is my final stretch. I'm so close I can feel it wobbling through my ectoplasm. Let's do one final dance together. Sounds good, restless doggo. But can we really not read this? Looks like there's text inscribed beneath. Does it matter which path we take? Okay, we'll want to be quite close to you. The last thing I want is to lead you astray. Here we go, come on. Right this, ow. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't activate for you. That's good to know. Just gotta move quickly. And, okay, we don't have time for the bug. I never doubted you for a second. Now that I can reach my final resting place, I'll be sure to put in a good word for you. On the other side. Honestly, I feel like if a dog can vouch for you, that's gotta mean a lot, right? Farewell, fine lady. Squinch. Those bugs aren't gonna have good things to say about us, but they're probably demonic anyway. It's racing. It's racing. It's running and screaming. It's screaming and chasing. A horse runs face first into a train. I think they were meant for each other. The differences that are needed are attacked by the things that need it most, both inside and out. Without your sacrifice as an example, change ought not to exist. Change not always being a bad thing, how two opposites can improve each other is kinda central to this game's whole message. Of course, if you're a horse, a train may not be the change you're looking for. Great, it's more of this. Well, that's not good. We got off to a bad start. Through. Let me through. Thankfully, you're a little bit slower. Let me... Come on. Through! My axe murdering skills are remarkable. There you are, loyal at the end. The statue is unresponsive. But we need not disturb anything here. We've just righted your wrong. We've got you where you needed to be. No matter what happens to us, I can't help but feel that we're doing a lot of good along the way. But also, everything is still trying to trap and kill us, so, you know. Thanks. But what I really need is shotgun ammo right now. Maybe clearing this space will do us some good. Some ammo over here, too. Can't carry anymore, though. And we can get some health. Keep that in mind, too. If you want something done right, do it yourself. I certainly didn't learn that from you, Mother. You were too busy trying to best me in every way. Like you had something to prove. Did I miss a bodyguard corpse? Even in death, aging has done you no favors. I feel like I might throw up just looking at you now. Getting old was agonizing for you. I could see the fear of getting old and ugly inside your hollow, diamond-like eyes. Deep down, I know you appreciated the relief of an early end, gifted to you from your only child. We both got what we wanted. You didn't have to see another wrinkle appear on your forehead, and I got all the jewelry you said I was too ugly to wear. You never thought I would measure up to your silly little stones, Mother. You thought you were... Well, look who's got the last laugh. I'll take my rightful place at the deepest, most sacred pits of our precious tomb with the most valuable things, while you sit here with your worthless jewels. Careful, you'll create Batman at this rate. Tacky. All of this looks so cheap compared to what I've got. The weight of your chokers will suffocate me no more. With my new shiny eye, I'll be the most valuable thing to ever grace the family tomb. Conspicuous consumption, you'll be the most decorated corpse in the grave. Gabriella's mother's necklace. I could use one of those. Hey, maybe I can wear this stuff at the dinner tonight. I didn't think pearls could weigh so much. Up you come, you dead roach. Alright, how are we doing this? One from the Heartbreaker. We do this right, it's no challenge. We need to use valuable shells on you. Let's grab some ammo. Let us heal where we can. And get a move on. Question is, there we go. Kind of hard to see with these fixed cameras. Let's enter. Down another of these corridors. You know, there's something weirdly cozy, well, cozy's not the right word, something rewarding about these record sessions, where I start to feel my stomach extra strong, start to shake and sweat a bit. No, I need something now, but that'll all wait until this is done. In the meantime, I'm just motivated to finish. Yep, finish. I really prefer to have shotgun for you, but when you're all alone, there's no reason to use it. Not something in every cranny. Let's languish in the dark for just a little bit longer. That little pause afforded to me by your stun, that's all I ever need. And I haven't commented on it so far, but I love the little jolt, the single slide between animation frames when we hit you. It just goes further into the sort of comic booky feel that this game has. Just pissed off something. Oh god, this one's much more of a maze. Was that the right call? I don't know. But we found something. A shiny artifact. Okay, we'll take that. The Agonizer's Crown. Oh god, we're trying to complete the whole set here, aren't we? More shotgun, that's nice. Got a decent amount now. Terrible person. Am I manipulative and don't realize it? Am I the right person for them? Are they better off without me? What if I can't change how I am? How do I stop hurting people when I don't mean to? Why does it feel like all the problems start with me? Is it wrong to talk about how I feel? We must march on. The soul requires it. It's a conversation. All of this, a conversation weighing the pros and cons between Camille and his boyfriend. There's our exit. And a familiar face. Or part of one, anyway. But I think I'm out of time for now. And this seems like a good place to end it. All the pieces are falling into place for our final attempt at redemption. Everything else has been a practice run trying to get things into... well, I guess to build up our confidence that we could even do so. But you know what? Results so far have been good. I mean, we got Daryl and Oakley together. And it seems like Camille may be on the path to finding real happiness in a way that threatens even the structure of Angel Society itself. Everything we've done in this has been in some way playing matchmaker. But the relationship we'll be losing is Robin's and Benedict's if we can't do something for them, but that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.